It's Claire from Handmade at Hudson's.co.uk, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the United Kingdom. And today I wanted to show you what I've made using this. So this is the Lift Me Up stamp set and the Up and Away Thinlet dies. This has been in the catalogue for quite a while, but is retiring, so it's on last chance to buy, so it will be gone from the 3rd of June, or they're also as stocks last. So if there's anything that you like in the catalogue which is retiring, and the retiring list is available on the website, then I would suggest getting it. So I'm just about to show you what I've made using these, and these are some of my favourite. So an overview of the suite is below, and let's move these out of the way. So one of the first items I wanted to show you was a 3D item. So I have used the Best Root DSP to create a bag which is suitable for a girl or a boy or a man, and it can fit, trust me, because I know I've made this bag before, a hotel chocolat block. It could also fit a number of different things, money and a little or something for them to open. And then obviously I've cut the balloon out in Blueberry Bushel, and then I originally traced the balloon, and because I traced the die, I traced the outside so it was too big. So if you're going to trace the white bit at the back, then I suggest that you trace the inside. So I have attached that to, and then put to and from the seasonal chums in the back. Now I also have previously scanned the cut version into a scan and cut to create the back of them, but I thought that was a bit too faffy. So I thought that looked quite cool. I think that's quite pretty, and I love this Blueberry Bushel colour, and I love this paper. I'm sad that this is retiring. So my next item, should we get another 3D item? Here we go. Is a box, and I thought this would be useful to put candles in, or again a present. So it opens up, and we've got balloons around the outside. Isn't that pretty? So I have used Memento ink, and then I have used dark Night of Navy, light Night of Navy, dark Bermuda Bay and light Bermuda Bay from the blends, which are really rather cute. And then on this one you'll notice that it comes back. So I've also used the same colours on here and coloured it in, and then just added a black balloon, and I think that looks really pretty. And then it slides on, and it was just a really simple box, which is 3 inches by 4.5 inches. So I tend to make this box quite a lot because I know that it can fit quite a lot of the things that I make in. So the base uses a whole sheet of 12 by 12 designer series paper, and the lid uses, in this instance, I think it was an 8 by 8 piece of paper. Sorry, I got distracted then by a very naughty Labrador. So yeah, this is an absolutely gorgeous box, really simple to make, and I think that the dies make it look more interesting, and I think that anyone would be happy to receive that. And of course you can bling it up if you want to. So my last 3D item is another box. So here we go, and again this uses the Best Root paper in grey granite this time, and then I have stamped the balloon and then cut it out using the die, and then added that to the top. And again, I'll be putting money in this for my nephew's birthday, or alternatively, if you made it a bit wider, you could put a money card in for Christmas, etc., and you could change it up. Or obviously it's quite cute for christening if you go for more pastel colours, or a present for a baby, if you went for obviously the colour of the baby, or represent the baby. So I don't know, green, blue, pink, sky blue, pink, whichever. So that's that one, and I think that's really cute. And I do love that beetroot paper, and I do love this blue bushel, and this is grey granite, which is one of my favourite colours. So my next card is, was inspired by an artisan card that I have seen. So I looked, and they actually use the stitched all around, and I quite like the layout. So I stole the sketch from the artisan, so thank you very much for the idea. And I have used a white base with a petal pink strip, and then there's vellum under here, and then we've got Night of Navy and petal pink again. Then I've taken Night of Navy to stamp the small balloon and the thank you, and then I've got some of the basic pearls on the outside, and I haven't finished this one, and I had promised myself I was going to finish them all, so I obviously hadn't. So that's one to finish. And my next one, I wanted to do something quite simple. So this is hashtag simple stamping. So this is simply the two clouds attached to a block using Pearl Party ink. I have stamped the clouds, and then I have used second generation as well all over, and then I've just added the sentiment in Pool Party as well, so in Hope Your Day's on Cloud 9. And on the inside I put Happy Birthday, and again I've stamped the clouds. So you don't need a lot of supplies for this card, and I think it's really rather cute. So my next card is the same sort of ilk, but I've gone for love this time. So I've got Lovers in the Air, and it doesn't take very much to stamp this and then add in the Lovers in the Air. So the other reason why I like adding in the sentiments on a strip, especially if you're doing a one layer card, or as close to one layer as you want or can, is because I tend to sometimes mess up my sentiment, and when you have put it on the front of your card, it then means that you have to start again, or turn it inside out, or cover up the inside. So I decided this time that I would do the sentiment on the side, and all it takes is a pair of scissors or your trimmer, and to just cut a small sentiment strip, and then you can line the trimmer up so that it's the same size all the way around. So my next card is again a single layer card, and I've gone for thanks on this one, but I've gone for heat embossing. So I quite liked heat embossing these hot air balloons, and I've gone for thanks. So the thanks is part of the thanks for lifting me up, and then I've gone for a small balloon inside, and then I've gone for Versamark ink with white embossing powder for the 3 balloons, and of course it's on a crumb cake card base. So my next card I adore, and it is again inspired from Pinterest, where somebody added the Regals in a card, and I thought that I loved the Regals, so I've gone for Mossy Meadow, Blackberry Bliss and Cajun Craze, and I've gone for Just a Note to Lift Your Spirits, and then we've got Blackberry Bliss in the background. Blackberry Bliss is probably one of my nemesis. It tends to go everywhere, all over your hands, everything. So again, I've just stamped the Mossy Meadow, Cajun Craze and Blackberry Bliss. You may notice there's a little mark here. Now, a while ago, I wouldn't have sent that out to anybody because I would have thought, oh my goodness, it's not perfect. But now I realise that actually it's handmade, and it doesn't have to be perfect. It's not a machine, and people love them anyway, so it doesn't matter whether it's perfect or not. So my next card I made quite a while ago, and it was a shabby chic request for somebody's 40th birthday. So this is a copy of that to say thank you, and I've just added the Flirty Flamingo inside. So this is Blushing Bride, Crumb Cake and Flirty Flamingo, and I absolutely adore this. And this case from Pinterest, and I know that they also did a blue version. I'm not sure what colours were in the blue version, but it was gorgeous and I absolutely adored it. So yeah, this is a case from Pinterest, and we've got Flirty Flamingo here, and I think that makes it look really quite interesting. And of course, if you want to bling it up, you could add pearls to that. One of my favourite things that I've seen on Pinterest is it used as a perfume bottle. So I have done that. So just put happy birthday on the bottom, and then obviously I have used a different sentiment on the inside. So celebrating another year of happiness is from the Well Said stamp set. And the way that I have made this card is that I have heat embossed on black for the puffer, and I have cut out a silver and a black balloon, and I've also heat embossed in silver the basket, and I did that to the top. And then I also cut out a black balloon again, so I drew around the outside and then cut around it, but again that was too big, so I ended up having to trim it down. And I actually thought afterwards that it would probably be easier to layer it up so that you cut into the card and then there's a black card on with another white card on top, which would make it easier than layering all these layers together. But I do think that looks really beautiful. And I've also seen one with Love Potion number 9, which was one of my favourites as well. So if you look on Pinterest, you can find me handmade at hudsons.co.uk or handmade at Hudson's Papercraft. And I have started a board for Last Chance to Buy 2019 retiring sets, and there are amazing cards out there that people have made that I've added to the board to show you the inspiration for the Last Chance to Buy. So these products are available until the 3rd of June or while stocks last. Now what I will say is that it is possible that the dies will go before the stamps. The reason for that is that Europe covers France, Germany and Britain, or the United Kingdom, and generally what will happen is any of the stamp sets or die sets which are universal tend to go first, or anything quirky that's on people's lists. And then what will happen after that is that if there's no language in the die sets, so some of the die sets have got words in, so they should last a bit longer, but any that are generic may run out quite quickly. So this is the next card I've made using Gorgeous Grape. Now for this one I've gone a bit OTT, so I've embossed the back with the glitter embossing paste. I've gone for a bit of shimmer, and I've coloured that in with the watercolour pencils. I watercolour penciled the balloon, so I stamped that in Stays On and then watercoloured. I've gone for the thank you from Thoughtful Banners, and then I've gone for the smaller banner from the Duet Banner Punch, which is also retiring. And I love this Gorgeous Grape, so I've added it to a Gorgeous Grape note card, and then on the inside I've just added a Gorgeous Grape balloon, and of course this thank you is Gorgeous Grape, and I think that looks really rather cute, and I do like that. And I think it's quite simple but quite effective, because I think the glittery embossing powder and also the glittery balloon or shimmery balloon, Wink of Stella, I think make that look really rather pretty. So I have been experimenting with embossing powders, so this is my next one, and actually it's embossed underneath as well. So again, this was inspired by a card that I saw online, but a lady had used her watercolour pencils, so I used the Stampin' Up watercolour pencils and decided that I quite like the Rich Razzleberry, so I used that as a colour palette. So the balloon is embossed in gold and then coloured in rich raspberry. I've got the Hope Your Day is on Cloud 9. I've got a rich raspberry background, and then I've done the happy birthday on the inside, which is quite cute. And then again, I've stamped the balloons in Stays On and then coloured them in rich raspberry. And I think that is really rather sweet. So I quite liked this. You saw above the rest, congratulations sentiment. And again, I have used the crazy glitter embossing paste, and I have used a stencil for this as well. So if you layer it up, it can go fluffy. So I've got some fluffy balloons. I got some fluffy clouds, and I've used Balmy Blue for the background. This is Flirty Flamingo again. I'm seem to be in love with that. And then we've also got soft sea foam. So that's quite cute. And then I've got soft sea foam in the background and then a white card base. And on the inside, I haven't added anything, so it's blank for people's sentiments. But I have added another layer of soft sea foam and another layer of Whisper White for people to write on what they want to. And I think that looks really rather interesting. I'm not sure about that one. So one of the last cards that I made was this one, because I was thinking, oh, well, I haven't used the icing cloud thing. So this is a very simple happy birthday. I've used the sequin embossing folder, which is retiring, and I have used Petal Pink. Then I have used stitch shape framelits, which is one of my go-to framelit dies that I have. And then I have used Petal Pink and Crumb Cake for the cupcake. And then on the inside, again, I've used the Well Said words. So the best thing about today is you. I think they look gorgeous. And I bought the Well Said bundle a while ago, but I hadn't really used it very much. So it's only while I am taking away a lot of my stamp sets that I'm realising how amazing some of the other ones that I have are, and I don't utilise them enough, so I will do. So yep, that's that one. And then last but no means least, this is probably one of my favourites. So I saw this on Pinterest in a different way. And so I have taken the hot air balloon and added it to the stars. So you saw above the rest, congratulations. And I think that is perfect for anybody who is graduating or who has just got promotion. And I think that's gorgeous. So I hope that you like my examples. All the pictures of the examples will be linked in my gallery below. If you'd like to know how to make any of them, please let me know and I will do my best to explain. And in fact, I should have actually said that the papers that this is on is the Twinkle Twinkle papers, which are retiring, and they are gorgeous papers, and so just don't think that they are for a baby. They are for multiple different things. So if you've got any questions, please let me know. My email address is claire@handmade@hudsons.co.uk. You can find me on Facebook, Handmade at Hudson's Papercraft. You can find me on Pinterest, where I have created the 2019 Last Chance to Buy board, or you can contact me leaving a comment below. Thanks very much for pressing play on the video, and I hope that you will watch another one of my videos soon. Bye.